TJ, thanks for joining us. Questions, please, for TJ.
TJ, this program's known to have a lot of success at the running back position throughout its history. I mean, who are some Pitt running backs that you might look up to or at least familiar with?
Just from the past, I'll say I watched a lot of James Conner, Tony Dorsett, and also with just last season running back, Izzy was a great guy to watch and learn from. And now I also have 3 good vets to learn from, DC, Rodney, and Sebo.
What impressed you the most about watching Izzy last year, and how can you build off of something like that, a season like that he had?
What impressed me the most is the way he finished his runs, just doing the extra stuff like making people miss, using his offhand, and finishing through the end zone.
Are those things that you have in your game?
Yes, sir.
What are the things that you think are the best about yourself when you go back and you think about your career so far?
Just my ability to keep going through the first contact, my leg drive, not stopping my feet, and just attacking people before they attack me.
What's your first impressions of your position coach?
Nice guy, funny guy. Coach Bowell, he's funny.
What's funny?
All of the jokes he says, like every time we're in there having a meeting, he just always got a funny joke about something. It's just funny.
TJ, I know you ended your high school career as a state champion. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Can you just talk about how you hope to bring that winning tradition here to Pitt, and just keep that winning tradition alive for yourself?
Yes, sir. Winning, that's one of my main focuses. Just come here, just trying to be on the same page, just learn from the older guys first until it's my turn. And when it's my turn, just be that leader that I was for my high school team to help win and keep going.
The transition from high school to college isn't the easiest transition. What's
Right.
been the hardest part and what's been the easiest part as you've gotten acclimated here?
The hardest part is definitely, to me, is the waking up part, because to me that's the hardest part of my day. The transitioning, I wouldn't say it was easy, but I've been built for this most of my life, just hardworking and things like that. So the transition was kind of easy when we got to the workout parts and things like that. It's just the waking up part was one of the toughest.
What do you like about the city of Pittsburgh so far?
Very chill, very chill. Plenty of places to eat, go, watch movies, things like that. It's just very chill city, and that's what I like about it. You can just walk out without even having problems or anything. It's just very chill city.
What's your favorite place you've eaten at so far?
I haven't tried this one place I wanted to go to, but really, honestly, it was Moe's. It's Moe's right now.
So your Moe's over Chipotle, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna get along fine.
Yes, sir.
You think you could work into some opportunities for this year? Do you look at that potential?
I didn't hear you,
Do you
sorry.
think you get some opportunities this year to play? I mean, do you
Yes, yes, sir. I feel as if I just keep learning the playbook and doing what I need to be doing, then my time will come. Even if it's not this season, then for sure next season.
You mentioned learning from the older guys. What is something Rodney or Sebo is really bringing?
Just like when we went over the plays today, at one point I was going too fast with my feet work, so they just started to tell me slow down, always press the hole, then make the cut, or just going over the playbooks and over plays when we're back at the house.
Has that been a challenge, kind of, being a little too excited to do things that you had to kind of realize, hey, wait a second, I gotta adjust here?
Not really, because like I said, the adjusting, it wasn't that hard. It's just like the hardest part is when you don't know what you're doing, and then you have to learn. So once you get ready to learn everything, that's when it starts to come easy.
Who have you been closest with on the team so far?
My freshman guys, of course, Braylon Lovelace, he's my roommate. Ghost, BJ Williams in the running back room.
Is it helpful to have a roommate who's from this area who can maybe give you a little bit more insight on what Western Pennsylvania is like, or even Pitt's tradition and stuff like that?
Yes, sir. It is helpful. Like Braylon, he's from Pennsylvania, so he gives me a lot of ideas on what I could do for fun and things like that.
TJ, you're a guy who obviously played a lot of football in high school, but kind of like what we're talking about with 3 veterans ahead of you in that running back room, is there going to be a bit of patience maybe to wait for some of those and work for some of those opportunities?
Yes, sir, it will be.
What's it been like hanging out with the guys outside of practices?
It's just fun. Like, we play the game and things like that. We do whatever just to build relationships. Like Coach that preaches all the time. You always want to embrace those moments and build relationships with your teammates. And that's what I enjoy doing.
What games have you been playing?
I've been whooping them in Madden.
Joe, what was your biggest sacrifice leaving high school early and coming here last month?
Just to get away from home, that was probably one of the biggest sacrifices. You know, you're gonna have your family, you're gonna miss your family and this and that, but at some point in time, you just gotta grow up, put your big man pants on, and just handle business.
You had quite a few looks from other Power 5 schools while you were getting recruited. What separated Pitt, in your opinion, from those other schools?
For one, just my relationship with Coach Powell and how he talked to me on the phone, how he treated me, how he always checked in on me, and he was just very consistent. And not only Coach Powell, but Coach Archie Collins too, and Coach Narduzzi. Like, the communication was there and the relationships were there.
Why did you decide to leave high school earlier, and like why did you see that as important to start this semester as opposed to waiting until later?
For one, like, you can get on your school early, so it's a possibility. Well, it will be, but to graduate early and things like that, and also just learn the playbook early and be ahead of the guys that come in later in the fall and things like that, so I can already be ahead.
How's it going how's learning the playbook been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty smooth. I say what makes it easy about learning the playbook is every Wednesday we do walkthroughs and individual and things like that in the indoor, and that really helps you learn the playbook.
This team, you know, boasts a lot of speed, explosiveness, quickness. Where do you think that you could fit in as far as being, you know, the top in any particular athleticism? Is there anything like where you're like, hey, I'm the best at this when it comes to, you know, my personal skills?
Honestly, I feel like my game is speed, elusiveness, and power. So I try to mix all three of those in one and try to be the best version of myself as a running back.
You 40-yard dash time that you want to talk about?
No, sir, not recently. I know, like, sophomore year, it was a 4.5. So I haven't really run it in a while. Yes, sir.
Anything else?